The Out to Play event is now live in Pokémon GO, which means Shiny Hisuian Growlithe is now in the game, and luckily for me, I have 3 research checks right here. Now, these are not from the event, they are actually from before the event, and the research specifically is to hatch 2 eggs. So don't go looking for that right now, even though you might be able to find 1 or 2 of them, but they will be quite rare. But after this event, hatch 2 eggs, and that's what will give you these Hisuian Growlithes. So, let's do it right here, right now. Number 1 is not shiny, unfortunately, and a 559. Perfectly fine. Let's see what number 2 will give us. Come on, yellow! It's not the yellow, and a 554. And this will be the last one for a little bit, unfortunately, but it's going to be a not shiny as well, and a 556. Oh well. And during this event, we do have timed research, and this is the free one, so it's called Out to Play Timed Research. You have to explore 5 kilometers, hatch 3 eggs, follow a route, walk 1,000 meters while traveling routes, use an incense while following a route, and also catch 20 Pokemon while following routes. All of that is pretty simple to do, and at the very end of it, you do get a Hisuian Growlithe. But we also have the paid timed research, which is for $2, and quite frankly, I do think this is worth it, because all you have to do is walk 5 whole kilometers, and you're gonna get 6 Hisuian Growlithe checks and 5 normal Cantonian Growlithes. And it is believed that the Hisuian Growlithe is a shiny perma-boosted Pokemon, about a 1 in 64 odd chance of being shiny right now. So even though I don't overly agree with it being a timed research, seeing that you're paying for it, I do agree that this is a very easy thing to complete once you do pay for it. And if you want to try to get yourself a shiny Hisuian Growlithe from research, you want these 2 right here. Hatch 3 eggs and walk 5 kilometers. Walk 5 kilometers is pretty simple. Obviously, you have to walk 5 kilometers, but clearly the easiest one is to hatch 3 eggs, if you spend money on the game, of course. And one thing that could slow you down when it comes to hatching 3 eggs is what eggs you get. If you get a whole bunch of 5 and 10 kilometer eggs or 7 kilometer eggs, it's gonna take you a little longer, but if you get lucky with 2 kilometer eggs, you could really power through these quite fast. And speaking of 2 kilometer eggs, during this event, apparently Hisuian Growlithe is pretty boosted in those 2 kilometer eggs, but you can get pretty much everything else in those eggs. And when it comes down to the 7 kilometer eggs, like you can see right here, there's only 4 Pokemon in them. There's Hisuian Voltorb, Growlithe, Quillfish, and Sneasel. I will say it's nice that there's only 4 things in them, but there's only one thing that can be shiny at this moment, and that is the Growlithe. And just because they're all on the same level here, you know, the same like hatch tier, that doesn't mean they have the same percentages of hatching. We've seen it before where like 2 of them are way more boosted than the others, but they all show up on the same line. So I will hatch these eggs in another video so you can see just what these are like, but just a fair warning to you that the eggs could be good, but they might also be really bad for you. But now that we know everything we have to do to get our hands on a shiny Hisuian Growlithe, let's go out there and try to get one. But before we do that, I think I need to boost my shiny luck a little bit. So let's get some ramen. Well, that ramen was absolutely fantastic. I decided to get the tonkatsu today, and man, was it just amazing. But now we're back out here, and we're gonna be doing a few routes today. I'm gonna try to power through this as much as possible, so what I still need to do is I need to use an incense on this route and then just catch Pokemon along the way. That should be pretty simple all in all, but also I wanted to show you that I did pick up a singular 2 kilometer egg, and as you can see here, they look to be pretty darn boosted, as well as Wimpod, weirdly enough. But yeah, we'll see how it goes, but as you can see, there are a few things in here, so you're not guaranteed the Growlithe. There's probably a decent chance that you're gonna get something else. But if you get lucky with a whole bunch of 2Ks, this might be worth it to you. So let's just pop the incense real quick, and then we're just gonna start catching everything we need to catch so we can get this part done. Well, this is a very nice update to the game. We're not even close to these cells, and here they are. So I guess we'll just claim them right there, so that's nice. Apparently, we have chances of getting more cells during routes. No idea how many more that is. Does it go from 3 to 6? We don't know yet. But cool that it was literally right there, like really far in the distance so I could see them, so that's really nice. And here's our only 2 kilometer egg. Let's see what it turns into. Could be a Hisuian Growlithe, so it's a Hisuian Growlithe. Okay, that might have been dumb luck, but I'm down. So this is also a really cool update right here. See how it's glowing orange on the bottom for the route? Now we can actually manually complete these. They don't just auto-complete. You don't just lose out on things just because you got too close. I like this a lot, especially if you see like a cell near the very end. That's a perfect thing to add. So there we go. We will complete it, and boom. It did say something about Zygarde cells, which I probably should have looked at, but oh well. Best thing about screen recordings is you can actually go back and look at it. So it says, are you sure you want to complete this route? Zygarde cells will no longer appear once the route is complete. So it's not saying like I missed any or anything like that. It's literally just saying that they're not going to show up unless I continue the route. Good addition as well. While following another route, I have 3 more researches for Hisuian Growlithe. Now, they were all for hatching eggs. Let's see what we get. Number 1, please be yellow. It is not yellow and is a 543. That one is definitely not as good as the other ones were. This one is also not shiny as well, 549. And here's the last one. Come on, yellow Growlithe. It's not shiny and a 537. That one's really bad. And our first last shiny of the video is a shiny Weedle, which not a lot of people would be overly thrilled about, but I have a friend that really wants a Schlundo of this because this is one of their favorite Pokemon, so you know what? Let's try to get it for them. We are lucky friends as well, so I would love to give them a Schlundo of this thing, and this is the only one I have. I honestly really wanted to get one just so they could have it. So let's hope this isn't a Schlundo right here. It's not. Okay, we can definitely trade this. So technically I'm on a different route right now, and we have another thing of Zygarde cells straight up ahead of us here. It's on the stop though, so hopefully we can click it without clicking on the stop. Come on, let me have it. There we go, we got it. And we got 2 apparently from that one. That's awesome. And another batch of 3 researches. Come on, let's get that yellow dog. That's not it. 537, not good. Please, shiny pupper. It looks so good. Like the moment you guys see it, you're gonna love it. Oh, 563, that's the best one I've gotten so far. We'll take a look at this one's IVs real quick. It is, wow, a Goku bad, of course it is. And then the final one after the Goku bad is not shiny, unfortunately, 552. And here's another 2-kilometer egg. Let's see if this one gives us a Growlithe as well. It is a Growlithe. Okay, they are definitely boosted for sure in 2s. The downside is that 2-kilometer eggs aren't super boosted either though. There's been a lot of reports of people getting a lot of 5s and 10s, so do it at your own discretion. But now that we've got this guy, I believe I've completed the 3 hatches, so let's see what we get here. This one's going to be not shiny as well. Please give me that yellow. Oh man, it's gonna happen. It has to happen right here. No, and this one's a 42. They were all in the 40s. Yet another 2-kilometer egg here. Let's see what happens. We're gonna go 3 for 3 because that'd be cool. We do not. Okay, so this time we got the Wimpod. I mean, it makes sense. It was on the same par as the Growlithe. And here's 3 more Hisuian Growlithe researches. This one in the middle is not shiny, unfortunately, and it is a 35. Not great. We'll do the bottom one next. It is a 563, not shiny. And here is the final one. It's still not yellow and a 36. So we got a 63, then a 36. Wonderful. So I've done quite a few more routes and I haven't gotten a single extra cell. I've only gotten 3 for the day. And I could swear they said we'd get more than that, or maybe I just misread it and they just said it was more common. I don't quite remember. Either way, we have the timed research that we have to complete right here, and I've already completed both of them. So let's do the free one first. We'll get the Incensed, and then we will get all of this dust as long as it loads. And then for the final rewards, we're gonna get an egg incubator, and then we are going to get a Hisuian Growlithe. It'd be cool if this was shiny, and it is! Let's go! 538 CP, we got the shiny Hisuian Growlithe. Oh man, I cannot believe that we just got that. That is so awesome. Let's catch it in an Ultra Ball just because, but wow, we actually got it from the free research, which is amazing. I don't know what it is about these researches as of late, but I've been getting lucky. I mean, we got a Solosis, we've definitely got a lot of Lechonks because of it. I can't complain at all. I know that these IVs are not great. This is not gonna be a good one. Yeah, an 11, 12, 11, but I don't care. It's for the shiny living dex, and now I only need 1 more, and then we're done. So let's see if we can get it from this. We're gonna get 6 Hisuian Growlithes and 5 Cantonian ones. So let's see. I know that the top one is a Hisuian, so not shiny, unfortunately, 550. This one should be the Cantonian one, and it is. Okay. The next Hisuian Growlithe. The second one on this one is not shiny, unfortunately, 538. I'm still just so shocked that we actually got the shiny, you know what I mean? Like, literally on the free one, too. Cantonian Growlithe. It'd be cool if we get this, but it is a full odds. And I do have a few of these, so I kind of don't really need it. The third Hisuian paid Growlithe is going to be not shiny and a 558. Cantonian is going to be not yellow and a 513. Next Hisuian Growlithe isn't shiny and a 555. Kanto, are you not shiny? Okay. And this is our second to last Hisuian Growlithe, and it is not shiny and a 541. The last Kanto one. This one is also not shiny, 522. And here are the final rewards. 2 normal egg incubators and a super, and then we will get our final Hisuian Growlithe. It would be cool to complete the set here, so it's not shiny, unfortunately, 541. I am totally fine with that. We did get a singular one of them, and from the free one, no less, which is just awesome. I've never had that kind of luck with the free ones. Usually the paid ones, I usually get kind of lucky here and there, but outside of an ultra unlock, I've never gotten it from the free one. But yeah, now that we got this one, let's get the last one. I'm gonna be out for just a little bit longer, but I do have some things I have to take care of, but I feel like we can get a few more checks before we have to wrap up today. I knew this was gonna happen eventually. Shiny Onix, it is a perma boosted shiny, so if you guys want to try to get yourself a shiny, definitely click on as many as possible. Again, perma boosted usually means 1 in 64 odd chance of being shiny, so definitely try your best to click on as many of these if you don't have one of these yet. As a Steelix, it's pretty good, and as Mega Steelix, it's also really good defensively. So let's see how good this Onix is just for fun. Not very good at all, but hopefully yours will be better. Here's another 2-kilometer just for fun. You never know, right? We might get lucky. I mean, we got another Growlithe. They look pretty heavy in these. And now we have 3 more researches to do. I'm gonna do the bottom one first and work our way up. Number 1 is not shiny, and it is a 557. Followed up in the middle by a not shiny as well, 544. I'm happy we got lucky, but I would love to complete the set today. That'd be so cool. So that's not it, unfortunately, 541. Would you believe that there's another 2K? Maybe another Hisuian Growlithe from it too. There isn't. Oh wow, a Meditite. That is the first time we've seen one of those this video. And here is a shiny Suicune. Gonna be honest with you, I only joined this for friendship interaction, you know? So it's nice when you get random shinies, but I believe this one isn't that great. I think we want it to be close to the 1700s, if not in the 1700s, but nonetheless, it's a free catch, and it's actually my first legendary of the day, actually. So let's see what happens with this one. 1652, yeah, it's 11, 12, 13, wonderful. Still cool to get it though. I think that's our 4th shiny of the day. And here is another batch of 3 of these Growlithes. The first one is not yellow, and it's a 558. Followed up by a, also not shiny, 561, pretty up there. And this is the last one. Come on, buddy, what do we got? It is not shiny, and it is a 533. So I've completed all my 7K eggs for the day, but I just want to show you what the normal eggs look like. We have 3 10s, we have 3 5s, and we have 3 2s. So the 2s are not boosted, and the 2s are the only thing with Hisuian Growlithe in them. Now, obviously, like I mentioned before, you will see the 7-kilometer eggs in another video, but as you've seen in this video, 2-kilometer eggs have a very heavy leaning towards those Hisuian Growlithes, but the 2s are not boosted by any means. 3 2s and a 10, there's an Igglybuff. Number 2 is another Growlithe, okay. There's a 10-kilometer egg right here, it's a Dino, and this is the final egg. What do we get? Another Growlithe. These 2-kilometer eggs look like they're kind of worth it, but now let's check these researches. This one is not yellow, followed up by another not shiny, 538, and then the last one in this little batch also isn't a shiny, and a 548. 3 more researches. Let's get one more yellow puppy. That is not it though. It feels like it's gonna rain soon, so I need to hurry up and get that second shiny. That's not it though, 551, but we might have to wrap it up somewhat soon. Not shiny, and 554. 2 more 2-kilometer eggs. These will be the last ones of the video probably, so let's see what happens here. Number 1 is a Growlithe, very, very common. I honestly think that these 2s might be better than the 7s. This one is a Metatite. All right, well, that's our second one of those. And just like I thought, it started raining pretty badly out there, but I'm back inside and I have 3 more quests left. These will be the final quests of this video, so let's see what happens. Number 1 is not a shiny, and it is a 529. That's really bad. The second one, do we complete the set? We do not, and it is a 541. And this is the final one of the entire video. It is going to be a not shiny, unfortunately, and a 552. Oh well, it is what it is. At least we got one today, and I'm very happy we got that one. Smash that subscribe button if you enjoyed today's video, and let me know in the comments down below, have you managed to get a shiny Hisuian Growlithe yet, and how did you get it? Did you hatch it, or did you get it from a research? And if you're really enjoying the content and you want to see more of it, I highly suggest the video right over here. But with that being said, I'll see you in the next one.